Hey guys, so this is the last chapter of the epilogue and of Shou's story, unless they make another season. And it's called What the Future Holds. And last time we got into an altercation with that stalker girl. Well, not with her, but there were people who were hurting her, and we decided to go help her. And Shou took us away up. And now we're probably going to the Celestial Garden, which is the safe place. And I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm curious, especially with a title like that, what the future holds. So let's see how we're going to wrap this all up. Oh, that's gorgeous. Wow, that is so pretty. It's very bright and wow, it's gorgeous. It's so pretty. It isn't long before we finally reach the Celestial Garden. Shou lands lightly with me in his arms. As he puts me down, I realize how nice it is to feel the solid ground under my feet. With the garden so empty, it's not hard to spot a lone figure in the distance. That person looks too short to be... I don't know how to say that, but I'm going to say... I can't even... I can't try it, because I'm already feel like I'm going to butcher it. But I'm just gonna call them G for short. G. That person looks like that person looks too short to be G. So I guess it must be that girl. I glance at Shou. His eye seems to be focused entirely on the figure. I wonder what he's thinking. His expression, while serious, doesn't give anything away. I can't stand the silence anymore. Should we go talk to her? Shou jumps slightly. Oh, yeah, let's go. He gives me a tiny embarrassed smile and takes my hand in his. We walk together along the path, deeper into the garden and closer to her. As if sensing our presence, she turns around to greet us. Hello. I see you made it here, all right. She stares up at Shou, then at me, her expression never changing. Then suddenly she bows her head. Whatever I was expecting from her, it wasn't this. Thank you for your help. I was surprised when he helped, especially after everything that happened. I frown. I don't think either of us would stand to see anyone being harassed like that. The girl looks up, and I can swear that behind those dull black eyes I see a spark of something. You are very nice people, then. A ghost of a smile appears on her lips. It is only polite that I introduce myself to my saviors. Oh, that's a pretty name. Ayeko. I'm Ayeko Takit. I can't even do that. I'm Ayeko. And you're probably wondering how that situation started in the first place. Shou and I nod. I have a pretty good idea, but Ayeko briefly glances at Shou before continuing. I'm sure you know this, but our kind isn't exactly liked. Those three, they saw me use my fire before, and it seems they recognized me. It's nothing new. Those pure phoenixes always act like this. Fear, loathing, pure hatred. I could have defended myself, but... She sighs. I was just so tired of it all. It happens so often that I'm sick of it. Before you two showed up, I was thinking of just letting them do whatever to me. You can't just give up like that. If you give up so easily, they'll just think they can keep doing it. They'll just keep doing it anyway. We have no one left to stand for us anymore. Why do I have a feeling that she's gonna be that one? I have a feeling. Ayeko seems to realize she started to yell. She shrinks back with a frown. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shout. After Ulysses, after he failed. She glances at me. I nod, urging her to keep going. He doesn't have the power needed to continue with his plan. Since then, he secluded himself. He refuses to see anyone. Without him, we're fragmenting and falling apart. Some others have gone missing. It's all just a big mess. I watch Ayeko carefully. I'm not sure what to say to this new information. It's my fault all this is happening. No, it's Ulysses' own fault, but still. As I'm pondering this, she looks up at Shou with a determination shining in her eyes. Mr. Hattori, maybe you could talk to him for us. Or at least do something, since you're clearly very strong. Her black eyes settle on me. Or Miss Hime, maybe you will help us. I know that Ulysses and I don't serve anything from either of you, but won't you at least do it for the other Dark Phoenixes? And even Mr. Hattori himself? What Ulysses and I have gone through. I don't want any other Dark Phoenix to ever have to experience such things. Memories of what Ulysses revealed about his past immediately come to the forefront in my mind. Looking at this tiny girl before us, I realize how dark her hair and eyes truly are. I wonder just how many times did she die? Not knowing what to say, I look to Shou instead. He doesn't immediately respond. For a while, he just looks very thoughtful instead. Ayako smiles, perhaps sensing that Shou is extremely conflicted about the situation. I'll leave you now. Thank you for helping me. And for listening to me, even when you didn't have to. She moves to leave, then stops. Ayako stands in front of me, looking up at me with unreadable eyes. I'm really sorry for what I did to you, to both of you. And she pulls something out of her pocket and holds it out to me. I gasp at the sight of it, something I thought I'd lost forever. Is that? Ayako nods. I carefully take it from her hands. It's your charm. I'm sorry I took it. I understand it's very important to you. I thank you for returning it to me. She gives me another nod and walks away. Her footsteps barely make any sound on the paved path, and before long, Ayako disappears from view entirely. She watches the horizon quietly, then turns to me and gives me a little smile. Follow me. Let's go sit down somewhere. He gently takes my hand and leads me toward the temple. We sit down by the celestial pool, and once again I find myself admiring the ethereal beauty. This reminds me of like something from Greece. Or Rome, actually. She doesn't speak, and for a while neither do I. I know that at times Shou needs some time before he actually says what's on his mind. But as the seconds fade away, I become far too aware of the silence. Shou, do you want to talk? Yeah, there's something I've wanted to talk to you about for a while now. What is it? Do you remember what Ulysses said after I came back to life? About how I'd be hated? Yeah, I don't think I'll ever forget any of that. Suddenly, everything, it's all so different. You saw what the other phoenixes think of me now. Me and my kind. She sighs. When I went to visit my family, it was weird. They seemed interested in me suddenly. No, that's not right exactly. Maybe more interested in what I am now. It was so weird to get that kind of attention from them. It's almost like they weren't my parents anymore. More like scientists looking at a fascinating subject. Maybe I was just imagining it. I mean, maybe it's just stuck out more because every other phoenix have been treating me like I'm some sort of freak. I just wasn't prepared for any getting attention from my parents, and it's probably just my imagination. I should just be happy they want to act like a family. Hearing his explanation, I cannot say that word. What is up with me today? Hearing his explanation, I'm not so sure myself. I wish that Shou's parents would simply love him for who he is. I wish they would stop having conditions set on their attention for Shou. I hope with all that I can muster that their attention doesn't suddenly signal something far worse. I remember the day we went to see them after Shou had been hurt. They had seemed so genuinely worried about him back then. It's fine, probably. It has to be. I'm sure they were just really worried after they realized that Shou had died back then. I'd take his hand in mine. Shou, you can't really help what others think of you. You shouldn't let it affect your opinion of yourself. It certainly won't affect my opinion of you. Or who even cares what those idiots think. They don't know anything, and they're probably too stubborn to change their minds. But you are so, so wonderful. Every day I think of how lucky I am to have met you. And besides, if you're a freak, then I'm one too. I'm the only one of my kind, and you love me regardless. Like you said before, you're you, and that's all that matters. Shou lets out a quiet laugh and lovingly moves a strand of hair out of my face. You're so amazing, Ori. You always know just the right things to say. I just say the truth, though. That's all. And do you think you'll do what Ayeko asked? He looks a little startled at my question. I think I should try to see what the situation is like before I make any decisions. I see. Well, whatever it is you decide, I'll stand by your side no matter what. We're partners after all. Yeah, the best partners. Under the heavenly lights, I can see Shou's cheeks are tinted pink. Thanks, Ori. For what? For just being you. For always trying to cheer me up. But this time, I already decided to try and not let it get me down. I'm going to work hard to achieve what I want in life, with or without everyone's approval. And having you by my side makes me feel even braver. I just hope that you'll try to rely on me more, Ori. Shou. It's difficult for me, but I'll try. As long as you promise to always show me every side of you. Whether you're happy or angry or sad or uncertain, I want to know all of you. With those words spoken, Shou gets up to his feet. He silently offers me his hand, which I'm more than happy to take. I'll try, Ori. For you. He pulls me up with ease. I collide into Shou's chest and he wraps an arm around my waist. With a mischievous twinkle in his eyes, he quickly kisses me. The kiss is short, sweet, and tastes a little like peaches. He pulls away and smiles. Come on, I'll get you home. He easily picks me up into his arms and I wrap mine around his neck. Feeling a surge of giddiness, I decide to ask what I've been wanting to all day long. Do you want to stay over tonight? There's a movie I've been wanting to watch with you. She laughs. As long as it's not a horror one, I'm game. With me securely in his arms, Shou walks out into the light of the temple. His powerful wings flap, creating a gust of wind as he takes off, flying in the direction of the city. We make it back to my apartment just before the sun begins to set. Carrying several bags in each hand, we make our way into my kitchen area. I'll set up the snacks for us if you set up the movie. Oh sure, thank you. But first, is it okay if I go change into something more comfortable? Oh, I wish you had told me to bring my comfy clothes too. But you look cute in yours, that I'll forgive you. So yeah, go right ahead. Thanks. I'll be right back and then I'll get the movie started. Okay, I was nervous for a second because of the way it faded out. It made me feel like something bad was about to happen. But it doesn't seem like yet. Now in my pajamas, I'm getting the movie set up. I watch Shou move around my kitchen. I can feel myself beginning to smile at how comfortable he looks in my home. It almost feels like we're living together. It's nice. Shou brings out the snacks, then goes into my bedroom to grab a blanket while I finish. I think you'll really like this one, actually. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's called The Camaraderie of the Circlet. from the Masters of the Circlet series. I've always heard really good things about it, even though it's a bit long. Excuse me. Let's start then. Shou plops down on the couch and past the empty space next to him. I press play and settle in next to him. The movie goes on for hours, but the plot has me so enthralled I barely notice how long it's been. The final climactic scene plays. The characters are entangled in one final battle with the villain. It's like they're going to lose everything. Oh, he's asleep. It's so cute. Look at her in pajamas. They have like little bunnies on it. That's adorable. He's so cute though. Look at that. I suddenly feel Shou's head rest on my shoulder. I look down and see him sound asleep. His chest rises and falls rhythmically. A small smile plays on his lips. I wonder what pleasant thing he might be dreaming about. The movie comes to an end, but I barely notice it. She always looks so cute when he's sleeping. I feel giddy every time I get to see him like this. He mumbles something in his sleep, but it's too quiet for me to catch. Still, I get the feeling he might actually be dreaming about me. I don't think it's too far from the truth. But with a very warm Shou cuddled up to me under a blanket, I start to feel very sleepy. I snuggle up closer to him. I could stay like this forever, I think. Nothing else matters as long as I get to come back to Shou's kitchen. Blech, kitchen, where did that come from? Shou's kindness and comfort. The warmth of his body and the steady beat of his heart soothes me. I think we could get through anything as long as we have each other. Gently, I'm lulled into a deep sleep with happy dreams of my own. Aww. You guys. And we unlocked achievement. Aww. I can't tell if this is the same song they used in the main ending. I think it is. I like it. I can't turn it up right now though. Aww. Aw, there's everybody. Why do I feel like there was more of them? But they're not. There's only 5 of them. That's weird. Yeah, we did it. We finished the game. Let's see if there's anything added to the gallery. Okay, those was already there. There it is. We got it. Are there 2 of the same ones or are they different? I think they might be 2 different ones. So the only thing I'm missing is whatever the other ending is. There's like 3 other ones for it. But that's awesome. We finished it, guys. We finished the whole Shou route. I am open to do the other routes, but as of right now, I'm done with the game. I probably, depending on when they come out with the deluxe edition, because they are in talks to be maybe doing that. We'll see what happens, because there might be some extra stuff to do, which means that I'll be able to play more stuff. Because there's a possibility there might be more story, like extra story, probably for the next season, season 2, and extra little things. So we'll see whenever that happens. I'm excited though. It's a really cute game. I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm just happy that epilogue did not kill me as much as I thought it was going to. I was worried. I was really worried about it. But I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoy it too. And I can actually tell you what the next game is that's going to be up on the channel. I've already played about an hour's worth of it. I already have the first episode together. I just need to schedule it and whatnot. So next Monday you'll see the first episode of Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. I love the Frogware games. They're so good. I have like all of them that are in the collection that they have on here. So I kind of wanted to start with that one because I really love that game. I haven't played it before. I watched one person play it when it first came out, and that was a while ago. That was a couple years back. So now I'm just doing it on my own, and we'll see how that goes. But it's pretty interesting so far. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do there is a newer Sherlock game that came out, but I can't afford it right now because a lot of things. But I wanted to start with that one because I have a thing about Jack the Ripper and Sherlock, and I thought that would be cool to get more into my Sherlockness. Because if you watch me on the channel, you know I talk about it. For a while I was doing the elementary reviews, and I talk about Sherlock and Sherlock all the time, BBC Sherlock all the time. They're probably will be just about done wrapping up season 4 soon, actually, because they're shooting. But yeah, this was Mystic Destinies. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know any thoughts, any ideas. If you want, there's a route you want to see, let me know. And in the future, I will plan to do it, possibly. I can't say for sure, but I have a feeling that I will, because I really like this game. It was a really good visual novel. So yeah, that's what it is. I'll see you guys next week for the Sherlock, and that's all, guys. Hope you have a good day. Goodbye.